Cool. No, it's mirrored. I'm trying to get the OBS virtual camera to work, and it's like flipping it. I'll add you in a second. My dog's going crazy in the background, so get everything running.
There we go.
I was trying to do the OBS virtual camera, but it's mirrored for some reason. So I'll probably just do the same thing I did last time and then see if I can later.
Okay. Whatever works. Oh, no way. Oh, they're gonna get it.
What are you watching?
It's Ascension playoffs. All nights and galleries. Unfortunately, M80 got 2-0'd earlier today.
What? They did? I haven't been watching. They got
They
knocked
lost
out?
to No, it's double
Okay,
elimination, so
so
they're
they're
still
going to
safe.
lovers. Okay.
But yeah, they went undefeated in the round robin, and then first match was the team they played at the end of the round robin and 2-0'd them, and then they just got 2-0'd back. Slightly concerning, but yeah, one more loss and they're out. So
Yeah, that sucks.
mm-hmm.
Um,
No,
did because they were like 5-0, right?
they
Because
were
I
five
was
and zero.
like
Yeah,
checking the VLR and stuff, but I wasn't watching a whole lot of them.
they were the they were the undisputed number one in the tournament. Which is still crazy to me they lost. Xander had a really bad outing, which is what I think what happened. Really, if he's not firing, the team's not.
All right.
Well,
Well,
enough
let's
about them. Let's worry about me.
pick a game. So, did you want to try and do a Clove game?
Um,
You have.
I mean, yeah, the problem I've had with it is what other people end up picking. If you go to what is it? The most
Really,
recent game
you've
I
been
played.
playing a lot of games.
Yeah, I've
You've
been
been
getting bored
taking
with
breaks
school.
in between and stuff.
Yeah. They've
Okay,
they've been in
okay,
breaks.
okay.
But if you just go up to the top,
Yep.
the most recent game I played,
Lotus.
yeah, Lotus. If you just click on that one real quick, I've come to a conclusion that anytime you have Reyna, Chamber, and Clove, you just instantly lose.
I dodge
Um,
chambers in my Lotus games because I'm toxic.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
been
fair.
really bad team comps. So I've been coping with picking Omen instead of Clove on maps I'm supposed to be picking Clove because I don't want to have to deal with that.
Okay. So, I mean, let's look at your map win rates.
It's not looking too bad at the moment.
So, your Ascent's goated. Bind is getting better too. Yeah, so Sunset, we did Icebox last week. Does it feel? Yeah, I know you messaged me and you said it felt pretty good after you.
Yeah, Icebox is good now. It's just coming down to me, just hitting shots and actually doing what I need to.
Yeah, that's fair. So I think Lotus or Sunset would probably be ideal, which are both Clove maps.
True. I don't remember the last time I had a good Clove game from either of those maps, though.
I think I saw one now. 15th, so 3 days ago, the Sunset game.
15th. Where was that in the first one? Oh, that game. Yeah, I think that one had a throwing teammate. Let me look.
That's okay. 15th. We can still. The lobby looks decent too.
Okay, I'm assuming that's in the first segment.
So we haven't done Clove, I don't think, before. Sunset. We did the. You looked at playbooks and I told you to check out Xander, but I think we actually VOD reviewed no.
Yep, we did. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay, I found it. It's the first one in at like 12 minutes. Let me just grab this for you. Cool.
Minutes, you said?
Yeah.
Theater mode? Oh, it does. I wish I could smell green, honestly. Sounds like a good time. I can't smell anything because of my allergies.
I feel you. Okay, I'll drop it from 1500 or 7500, but you guys cannot be spamming that shit because you gotta remember I'm playing first. I'm not trying to stream first. They were asking for a timeout points reward on Twitch.
God.
Make the cost 3,500. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll put one way on your A, man. You guys can hold that. Drop in a smoke. A lot of steps be made.
My keyboard freaking out. I wanted to rewatch this again because I
Jesus Christ
zoned out a little bit.
Okay.
We'll start fighting you for your pre-round defense.
Okay.
Because this one way is really, really good, and I like that you're doing it. But if you don't tell your teammates to fight for it, you're just burning util, and it's not going to get used. So
yep.
I like to tell my teammates to fight for it. It is a good smoke, though. Just make sure you talk with them.
Yeah. Not out yet. There's 2 drop down mid. I feel like I smoked that too early, to be honest.
I think you're fine. You bought time for your teammates to rotate his pistol. Good shot.
So we're...
One enemy remaining.
Yes, sir.
Wingman down on site. Good job.
Good round.
Please don't. Actually, no. We can do it. You do it if
yeah,
you
I think that was fine. You bought time for your teammates to rotate in.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't think there were any complaints there. And we'll put it down in case it
What is
is a
that
repeated
mentioned?
trend. Start of round smokes. Throw smoke. And all those make sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I might take it away if you start doing it, but and you did throw the one way. I'll add like a little sub note.
The smoke out throw the most common is that A main one way, because half the time that is what I'm throwing at.
Yep, that's totally fine. That's what I think you should be doing. Good shots. Your aim's looking better. I've seen you take 2 gunfights. They both looked really good so far.
It has been feeling better. I think movement's kind of lagging behind now, but I'm not really sure.
I'm not peeking no more. Peek me at everybody. Both there, both
One
there.
enemy remaining.
Oh yeah, this. Oh my god.
Nice flash.
Wow.
Yes, that was definitely.
I
wanted
even call it out
to-
after.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Granted, I should not be right walking against the wall.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, it was definitely a movement gap there. That's
30
okay.
seconds left.
That's one of those scenarios that we've talked about a little bit, where you're kind of like zigzagging your way up to the close corner, so then you can swing.
Yep.
And you recognize it.
Yeah,
Right?
like
So-
that.
Wait, I was the only one that didn't
Wait,
win.
it's this guy.
Oh, your team like
Yeah,
full
Sheriff
saves.
was-
That's what I'm. It's like I never understand people in these lobbies.
I don't know.
You just gotta start talking to the boys.
Yeah.
Diamond
No,
is a rank that you can get in by just
You're mine.
clicking heads for sure. Ascending it, honestly, even
I'm gonna put
Immortal,
one
like
way on
Immortal
A,
1,
I'm
you
gonna
can
try
get
to walk
into if
out
you're just an
and see if
aim
I can
demon.
find one flank.
You can be
Pause the music.
constantly
again.
making mediocre ass decision.
Ugh.
That's insane.
No peeking. Throwing net.
I like to walk out on the eco. Goated.
It's the guy.
Going. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm scared. I don't want to anymore.
Mid.
Oh.
Two mid.
So
Should have cleared it.
yeah, I think so did we, what did we see? We did see Cypher Cam, so it is weird.
Did we?
Yeah, so if you look right at the start of the round, Cypher.
No peeking.
Oh, look at that.
You had your map about it. I think it's something I would have caught. Obviously, it's hard to say for sure.
It's the guy.
Even
So
though
I
it's such a
wouldn't have
thriller.
expected him there, honestly.
Mid.
I think I do still clear it out of habit, but low key, if I had seen the Cypher Cam, I might not. So it's just weird that that guy's there with the
Two
camo.
mid.
Um, Yeah, clearing that is probably better. I think also just taking a more aggressive timing on it. You're
Yeah.
more likely to catch him off guard. Because, like, the faster you get up there, the more he's just going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, you'll just catch him with his knife out, or, like, him not paying attention and stuff.
Do I shit, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the chain, right? With Wuhujin
Yep.
and all that. Am I wrong for just sending it on flank and breaking it, or
I mean, there's a lot of context to that. I don't think so. I mean, like, especially on, like, an eco round like that, you're taking mid-space and you're getting information for your team. I wouldn't stress too much about it. On, like, slower default rounds and, like, full buy rounds, it's definitely something to consider. But I don't think you did it. I loved that you walked up mid. I wish you had done it faster, honestly. Like, I think
okay.
I think that was good, though. So I wouldn't worry
Got it.
too much about the chain, especially on ecos. Ecos is when all kinds of stuff goes, like, right out the window.
Is it the hair? It's probably the hair.
In with your flash. I can put it one way on we fight.
I'll return.
You tell them the flash you're going to fight with the one way. I like it.
Yeah.
That was a W com, sir.
Drop in a smoke.
Can't be shifting, though. You ready here. So one thing that will happen when you make full noise rotating away is if there is somebody here, if they are waiting, they're gonna just walk right through your one way and come up and
Yeah.
take the A
Can
space.
you hold A so I can switch?
That's one of those things I don't always think about, but I'll randomly remember to fix that.
I think rotating fast is totally fine. I might have done it shift until I got further
They're
up
not though, are they?
because we
Back,
didn't
yeah.
have any info right when we started running away.
Mm-hmm. No, we didn't.
We got danger
They-
pings from KO.
Yuri, can you hold A so I can switch for them?
I even asked him to
comms.
go back and
Yeah.
hold it because I need to go to B to smoke. but
Yeah, you're
he
good.
doesn't.
No, that's fine.
They're not though, are they?
Good comms.
You're backside.
So this right now we're just doing nothing.
Yep.
So just
Oh, it was a fake TP.
careful of that. I can tell. I mean, you're looking at the mini map, obviously. Yeah, and he did walk. He heard you.
Yeah, Cypher was up our spawn. They're probably leaving.
And so that's traditionally Cypher's role in this map. He's going to lurk in one of the mains or through mid. And he showed against Eco that he's willing to do, and he showed this round that he's willing to do it. So make sure that you're taking note of that.
Yeah, there's A guys. They pulled off.
That's
a gun top.
crazy. Free gun.
Careful.
Free gun moment. I think we did the back against the wall thing.
A, they pulled off. There's gonna be a gun top mid.
Oh, really?
Careful.
Can't tell.
I think that was just poor Priam.
Yeah, that might
Yeah, there's A
You were
guys.
close,
That
though.
should have
It
gotten
wasn't
Phoenix,
horrible.
but the fact we didn't.
I was just pissed.
That,
they didn't
yeah, that
rotate
guy's
when I asked them
goated
to.
actually though for the 2-tap classic or 3, I guess.
Fast B.
Here.
You guys want to try eco stacking on B here?
Yes, sir, dude. The defense comms are good.
I think we should buy for next since 3 of us can't.
Don't worry. I can
They're
get
already so much better.
one with my Vandal, one with my ult, and then boom. That's 2 guns for you.
Okay, just play it back if you need to. You only want to right away. Fast B.
No peeking.
Oh my god, this.
Oh, tragedy.
Fast B.
Down for the
No,
smoke. I am super down for that. Them still coming through is crazy.
Gecko? Gecko!
Yeah, I mean sometimes you're gonna miss those. And Gecko
He was
doesn't
also
get any.
flashed. Yeah.
Was he? Come on. Wasn't-
He was full blind there. Yeah, it was.
Fast B.
No peeking.
Right.
Not flashed. Not flashed.
Gecko?
Yeah, he.
Gecko!
I mean, oh, so for the kills after you, yeah. But for you, I think he was vibing. That is tragic, though. I liked the pre-round comm and like the whole play. I thought it worked really well. It just didn't follow through with actually shooting people with the bullets, but everything else is
The only thing I
perfect.
have to worry about is that Cypher trip, but he's lurking so much.
You're playing really well this game so far, honestly. And I think you do win.
So with our mid.
Don't peek.
I know exactly where you are.
No peeking.
Okay, hold could be main KO.
Angle.
Alright.
Nice.
Where's my phantom bullets going?
Into his
I think
body.
you're lagging a bit.
Still 2 mid.
Are you, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Were you talking? I
Yeah,
didn't
it
hear you
was.
beforehand. Sorry,
Just,
what
no,
were you
you're
saying?
good. Can you go right around it like 10 seconds, maybe? Okay, like right here. That's perfect.
Okay.
No, not like the
Right here?
right there. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it could be-
In scenarios like these, where I feel like also just Sunset in general, just because of the way the map is laid out.
Mhm.
Should I be turning my back to mid to watch B main, or like what am I? Because we don't have a sentinel there. Nothing's watching that.
Yeah, it
And even
sucks.
then,
Yeah,
like-
this is. So what happens beforehand?
we
Pale
get
Knives
they
doesn't
get
see anything, and then they break mid door. So
yeah.
you smoke to stall the mid push, and I like the spot that you play in. I think you try to calm and ask KO to go back,
No peeking.
especially because mid's walled off. And it looks like yeah, okay, he's not. That sucks. He's just doing chicken with it. I think you played this fine.
Alright.
Where's my phantom bullets going?
I'm not sure.
You recognize like the closest danger, which was them breaking the mid door, especially because you're in market, and then you guys had that knife you threw was kind of dog shit. It really didn't clear a lot. You had a little bit of
Right.
info B main telling you they might not come out right away, so you had a
Still
second.
2 mid.
Okay.
3 B, man.
Walking me.
I definitely. Oh, they still go here.
B.
Good smoke.
Spike planted.
I have one of these.
And you swung into it really nice. You're getting so good.
In a smoke. Refreshing.
You have Molly.
So that is a smoke bomb moment.
That's the bad one.
Yep.
Hmm?
So this is a smoke bomb moment. Right
Is
here.
it?
This is a smoke bomb moment. Yes, sir.
Well, where did I don't even did they plant front side?
Even if they planted the spammable spot, you smoke bomb, not
No.
main.
No.
Yeah, because think about it. So if they plant to spam
Mm-hmm.
and you put a smoke on the bomb, they're
Yeah.
dumping bullets into the smoke, and you can swing main and see them while they're shooting into a smoke. That's good for you, right? Because they're just shooting at something else entirely, and they have to spray transfer you, and you know exactly where they are. You'd rather
I'd
just
say-
both blindly spam through a smoke and play the spam
no,
game?
not. It's hard to say, and this is really the only map that this problem ever really gets simplified down to in my head. I don't smoke on spam spot on stairs because majority of the time no one's planting it in the dead center, so having cover from line of sight doesn't solve anything. They're just gonna die 90% of the time anyway. The only time if say the bomb was planted on the front of the site against the pillar at the front of it, that's when I'll throw there because that's going against
I think you always smoke the spike.
No.
Yeah. You can post the question. We can at Dopie.
Oh, it was-
You smoked the spike.
No, okay,
And
it
especially
wasn't
because it's
spam.
planted right there.
Yeah, no. There I should smoke the spike.
But
if it was on stairs, I would.
No, regardless where it is, you smoke the spike. It has nothing. I mean, it being planted there. You can disagree with me, but I've got the rank to prove it, bro. You smoked the spike.
No,
This
I
is-
understand that, but I'm also saying from just utter experience out of that, it's just
Enemy remaining.
I don't know.
You definitely, because you have 3 people alive. You want one person on the spike just tapping. They don't have to stick, and then you can fight when they go to spam.
I just outright lose this one too. There was a video I watched on that. I'll see if I can pull it up and get your thoughts on it. But
Yeah, that's fine. I promise. Like, the correct answer is smoking the spike like 95+% of the time. So more or less in a ranked environment, just smoke the spike.
okay.
Especially because, like, if you get into 1v1s or like clutch scenarios
Yeah.
like this, if you have because you have another smoke here, you smoke, you can half and then tap to give him the half sound cue, and he'll swing in, you kill him, and then you defuse. It's like almost guaranteed.
My
damn,
bullet's
I can't
just
find the
not
video.
hitting there.
No, I could just outlive them.
You gotta have. Go on it.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Last player. Stop in a smoke. Refreshing.
One enemy.
I'll see you in a minute.
He just wraps all the way
Take
through.
him now.
Yeah. I probably could have gotten half the first time, but
That's okay. It is what it is.
that's what it is. Oh, there it is. I found the video. I'll just drop it in your DMs. You can look at it later.
I'll pull it up. We can
Unless
go
you
over
want. Unless you want to. Do you want to
it.
pull it up now?
Yeah, we can go over it.
Sure. This was the video I learned from it, and I agree with it for the most part. Again, I think it also really depends, like, the angles of what it is, if it's perpendicular or parallel. But that's just me.
Advantages and disadvantages it provides. One of the biggest advantages of smoking the spike is that it denies info to enemies from all angles, especially if the spike is planted open or if you only have a single smoke left. This one smoke on the spike can deny a lot of information. And since you're encasing yourself in the smoke, that means that various recon abilities are rendered useless. And this brings us to advantage number 2, which is that smoking the spike forces enemies to either spam the smoke, which reveals their position, or they have to push out of the choke or even into the smoke to check on the spike. This is really strong in my opinion because compared to a choke smoke, spray is either accurate or that you're not sticking. And then this leads to advantage number 3, which is arguably the most important one, which is that smoking the spike gives you the power to pace the fight by anywhere out of the smoke the enemy will push into it. That it's completely flawless. Compared to Counter-Strike, Valorant has an accurate pinging system that can make spraying the spike easier by giving a clear indicator of where to shoot. And without a smoke covering the choke, attackers can get a pretty clear visual.
I don't know if I agree with that, because you can just hit
area
M
of
and
where
ping
they
it
should
regardless
spray.
of the smoke
The
and the
smoke
choke.
can also work against you in that it not only denies info to your enemies, but also to yourself. There can be times where the enemy silently repositions out of the smoke without you knowing, anticipating your swing out and catching you off guard.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, when should you smoke the spike? Typically, the general consensus is that it's better to smoke the spike when 1. You aren't sure of the enemy's position. The denial of info forces enemies to reveal their position via spam or by pushing. Or 2. If you only have one smoke and there are multiple angles to hold off. Smoking the choke is useful during the retake.
Oh, it doesn't even
Yeah,
cover
during a
what I was
retake.
referring to.
Yeah, I like a retake smoke is fine. If you have several, which is something.
Oh,
he
it
touches
doesn't.
on.
Okay,
So the biggest
there's
advantage
no
is
good way to
smoking the
explain
choke.
this without
You're
having to
putting
do
the
it. I'm
enemy
just gonna
at a
pull up.
That's also why,
Paint.
unless you're pushing the smoke, the spike, and at that
Paint
point,
time.
it becomes a battery bag
Paint
as
time.
confidently.
You can open up
Um,
the stream if you share your
They
screen.
can also use it to set up potential plays with flashes or other util. Not to mention that
I don't
smoking
even-
off the
I don't
same
know how to
choke can
draw
also
this,
leave
I
you
suck at this.
vulnerable to other.
It's like
I mean, bro, like just look at the. This is disadvantages of smoking the choke.
no,
is this where's the disadvantages? Is it literally just one?
Compared to your vision repositions at like when 1.
He literally just has
Exactly.
one, and there's
Smoke
like
can also
5
spike.
on the
the one topic it doesn't cover this video is
end-
where spike is planted, and for specifically the B main spam. If it's planted on stairs, the attackers are shooting in a straight line. Think of it as like, you know how people will plant for long either against the platform or against the one box on Sea Long of Haven.
Yeah.
It's because planting against that wall takes away a corner. So they can only be on one side of it. So as long
Yeah.
as they're not planting in the middle, they are dead.
Yeah, bro, I'm not telling you to stick. I'm not saying smoke it and
I-
stick the bomb. You smoke
what
it
I'm
and you tap and you fight. Like, you don't.
It's so hard to explain.
Like, if there's just, it's just better to smoke the spike. Like I said, 95% of the time, there's always edge cases. Valorant's really unique, and there's all kinds of different scenarios that happen, but, like, especially in ranked, you just smoke the spike.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm having a hard time thinking of almost any scenario where it is better. Like, one of the scenarios is you have multiple smokes,
Yeah.
so you can do things like cutting off areas with like one ways and things like that. Custom
Sunset.
fence for clove.
I've got all the time in the world.
So yeah, and like even in that video, it said like you can smoke mains on a retake. I'm super down for that. I like that.
No, yeah. I'm more referring to where bomb is positioned and where it was planted
arrives on the
in
doorstep of a sun-soaked concrete
the
jungle.
segment of the video where we were
The earth
talking
is
about.
brittle
Yes, that
beneath
one
your
absolutely
feet.
needed to smoke
You venture
bomb.
forth,
I just did not
basked
there.
in gold.
But when it's planted on stairs, there's essentially 0 point to it because it's just a straight line spam. You're dead every time.
I'm gonna convince you otherwise. Cheats.
In a I don't see it.
My ult is ready.
So you have 3 teammates alive, and I think one was here, one was like here in your up front side, right?
Yep.
One was planted here.
No, it's not.
Well, this is the hypothetical. that
This
we're
scenario,
talking about.
hypothetical. Yeah.
And you have 2 teammates alive, and you're right here. And your smoke's fading, so you smoke this off.
Drop in a smoke.
You ask your teammate to fight with you, and you guys take these fights together because he can fight with you. And you tell KO to tap the spike, and it forces them to come out this way and fight, or come out the right. And you're guaranteed, if he comes out right, you're just gonna kill this guy.
Can I see him from that angle?
It depends on how wide he swings, but people are generally not doing this. If he's like doing this, then no, you're not. But it also gives you the presence of mind to know that you can walk up. If he's dumping a mag there, you walk up, and ideally your guy that's back here pushes with you. But you come up, clear this angle, and the odds that this guy is holding for you, honestly, the higher in elo you go, it does get more likely that this guy's holding for you.
Yep.
But he's gonna just be shooting into the smoke, trying to
No peeking.
get the bomb. And your KO doesn't have to stick. You don't have to tell him to stick. But if he taps, they're gonna have to start spamming. And then this guy's here, and you swing, you can just shoot him. It's like a free kill too. So this give you a 10% chance at a free kill. I'll give you this 50% chance at a free kill. And then you can scale, and you do have to fight. This is where you're gonna fight. If there's somebody that's back here holding for them, you want to take this fight though, because you're trying to get the fuse. You need to take the space because it is playing it for spam. The only way you win when they plant for spam is to kill them in main or completely get lucky with a stick on the spike. You're not going to win otherwise. So you have to push main to kill them. And so this is the fastest way to do it is you smoke it, you split the team, you take these fights. And then if you pushed in that far, ideally your teammate's still behind you and he can clean up the guy that goes to wrap, or KO pushes through the smoke to fight once you've scaled up. There's all kinds of different options. But like the smoking this alone
No peeking.
basically means that at least these first two fights are not going to be looking at you at all. Like there's almost no chance. Whereas if you smoke this,
Drop in a smoke.
they're still spamming. You can spam back, but I mean, that's not as good of a percentage as a guy who's not looking at you on your screen. And then if you want to push, you have to do this, which is way scarier. And they're going to be shooting basically at you the whole time when you're trying to come through the smoke, right?
Yep.
And I mean, I don't know if it really changes anything on this side.
It just changes the angle they spam from, and that's really nothing
Makes him
else.
be out wider, I guess. I really just, I don't see a scenario where this is
No
just
peeking.
ever better than that. If it's like just you alive, and like you're trying to get kind of creative, and like you want him to swing through the smoke and tap and stuff, I'd be down for it.
But 3v3 and now. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in a 1v1, I'd still smoke the spike, but like, when you're in 1v1s with a controller, like, you can be really creative and kind of do your own thing. I think there's a right or a wrong answer. With that, it's just, these fights, while they're shooting at something else, are better than you trying to
No
spam
peeking.
back. And they're especially better than you trying to cross while they're spamming and take these fights. Not to mention that somebody might be in this smoke. Because the only way you win again against spamming is taking the B1 space away
Killing
from
them out,
them.
yeah. Yeah.
Which it.
Wrong video. And yeah, even in this video though, I have to. He's got like 9 disadvantages or like 5 disadvantages. Like 1.
Yep.
It's a good video. I do like the video.
Potential plays with flashes or
Yeah, it's still just missing the placement of it, but that's just something I only see in my head.
I could have just
I
stuck
guess.
half the first time.
Are you still not convinced?
No, I'm convinced. I understand it now. I'm just saying that placement still really does matter for where the smoke goes.
Bomb placement? Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, of course. There's
Like
a
the
lot of
reason that-
bombs.
Yeah, because it's planted main in the open, you have either side available to you, so you want it smoked, so you can pick a side and just hope they shoot the other side on accident.
Yeah, in like a 3v3 retake,
Dimensions
I'm
thing.
kind of a fan of, maybe I half it. I'm kind of a fan of just tapping and fighting more than
Yeah.
anything else. You'll get rounds off of just smoking it and sticking it. Like it definitely works. I just don't think it works less and less as you climb. And if your goal is to hit immortal, it'll start getting harder and harder to win those rounds against people because people will just be be better at spamming the smoke than they are like now because they're just gonna be worse right now because they're not used to like how far to the side you have to aim and things like that.
Yep.
But you can get rounds doing it. But I think in general, like my, like it's not even necessarily the retake. When you're trying to get to control of the site to defuse the bomb, I will smoke and tap. So, and going to defuse spike. If you have smoke, you can smoke spike. Tap. Like 9 times out of 10 they'll spam. Sometimes they'll just start running up at it. I think both are pretty advantageous.
Yeah.
I also hate having to open my radio menu to fucking smoke.
Who's next?
Jerry's gonna clear
It is tough with Brimstone and Clove. I like the dash by. Let's go.
$100 gecko, 3 elbow. What is deadlock set up here? What the hell's going on? Hit on a video menu.
I think that was a good
That's
round.
the
I like
only
that you
reason she's
started up
bad.
with the judge
They're bad.
on an
Fuck.
eco.
I've been buying Judge a lot
Same
more.
game,
It's
man.
been paying off.
Yeah, you've been liking it?
And a dart.
Xander got me on it. I was like, dude, I
Well-
do not buy it enough because he's buying it all
It's
the time.
funny because back in the day, I really used to buy Bucky, namely, and Judge a lot.
It's been
After the Judge nerf, I didn't buy it as much, and then for whatever reason, I just stopped using shotguns entirely. But I mean,
God,
picking them back
fucking
up
damn the
it's felt good, so can't deny that part.
Yeah, people kind of have like a general curve with shotguns, I think. It's like Silver's overused shotguns, and then everybody starts to learn how to click heads, and like the curve goes down, and then like
Yeah.
people start to use them more as you go back up in rank. Like right around Ascendant, honestly, is like where you're at, where people start using them more.
Oh my god, we don't have
Again.
any main control.
So, yeah, there's a huge gap in the wall.
He's
I-
been lurking, schlong.
Did he tell you that he was ulting?
That's the only reason she's bad.
No.
They're bad. Fuck.
It's so painful.
Safe cam in.
Yeah, like I
So
said,
we
this
knew
was
the cam was there and we didn't break it,
dark.
which is tough.
Should have broke it.
I mean,
Take this out.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah,
I think we need to try and make a play because we're kind of fucked right now.
like just go for something.
Yeah, just go for something because we're down a player. We know we're not going to get swung from the right because Yuri ran through and we saw them all go in. So I think we need to get in and get ready to take this like a elbow fight. I'd be okay if you tried to wrap CT and take it from there too, but I think the timing works out best if you go take it main. Does that kind of make sense? Why you would just try
Yeah,
and
it
look for
does.
that timing and the fight? Because like your teammates aren't here, obviously, and like you're not pairing up with them. But I think in to be aggro, get yours, especially now.
God,
It sucks
fucking
that
troll.
we should have broke it earlier.
Yeah.
Cam open big.
Drop in a smoke.
Couple walking up, man. One breaking market door.
Fake telling me. Joke's over. You're dead.
Drop in a smoke. I want to eat.
Get
That sucks.
one breaking market door.
He just doesn't shoot him.
Fake telling me. Joke's
No idea
over.
what he was thinking.
You're
If I was
He's
him,
just
I'd
baiting
probably
the
wait
fuck
for
out of
one
you.
more. But
Yeah, that sucks.
he does get one more, so I can't
Yeah,
complain.
I guess that's unfortunate.
No.
Yep.
Cypher's
Did we talk with our team beforehand about smoking deep? By the way,
one breaking market.
On that
think you
round,
did. Sounded like I caught the end. Maybe I didn't.
should have. No, I swear to God, I did.
I'm down for that. I think we just smoke and we don't do anything. That's the only problem. I like the smoke. And I like you being up
Echo.
here. And there's three of you here. I'm super down.
I swear to God, I feel like maybe I said something like super early in the round. I really don't remember, but at the same time, I also wouldn't throw that without coordination. So
One breaking market door.
Fake telling me.
odd.
Yeah, so we just gave up the space.
Yep.
Joke's over. You're dead.
I think you knew to contest that. I think you just calm and contest it and you're vibing. I'm just gonna make this go maple. Come which of your starts. If all you say is I'm throwing the smoke, that's fine. But let's start there. And make sure at the start of every round on defense, at least on Lotus, or sorry, Lotus Sunset, we're telling them which smoke we're throwing, because Sunset's one of those maps where we're going to want to be dropping a smoke like almost right away every round. On defense, anyways.
Last player standing.
Time would I help?
Didn't look at him once.
No peeking. Hold them to their grave. Reeling them in. Blocking
Two is one.
Back up, Clove.
It's a goated one-way moment, honestly.
Was it?
I think backing up and chilling out with your teammate is totally valid. I one way and overheat and wide swing and try to get mine.
Enemy remaining.
But I think backing up is totally fine too. You're up numbers, you're playing safe. That's technically correct.
Great round, good job.
But if you overheated hella there, I would not have
This
complained.
is my best bet for holding B man. Either way, the only trick problem now is because of the Aura. The Aura will be the trick in this equation. Considering he can kind of just say fuck you to that. And we're also losing to a team with no smokes.
Three suppressed.
Oh, this was
It
this
is
game.
Definitely
Yeah.
a little frustrating.
That explain why you guys want to attack so it looks like it's up in your pushes. Hey.
They're out?
We count.
No, they were. My smoke just went down at that exact time, I think. Yep, it did.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
just-
tough.
I keep forgetting Clove smokes are short.
Yeah, the 3 seconds is sometimes really noticeable, especially on like execs install, and then sometimes I don't notice it at all.
Right? Putting the one way on.
dropping a smoke.
File one.
Good one way. And I like that you calmed it. Nice. That's crazy he loses that actually. What the fuck?
Dropping a smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Here. Gap.
Great job, Deadlock.
Nice, and you got him with the medal. Good round. I'm down for some Odin gaming.
Just unnecessary on the way they were playing.
Gecko's got one too.
Yeah.
Fuck mid door. I'm gonna watch that mid.
Yeah, the way your teammate rotates around the map are frustrating, for sure. Like the way that they're positioning.
It
Because
was-
Cypher's shown that he lurks,
Okay.
and your whole team just rotates hella fast.
What B main? No one's
Yeah,
watching
like
B.
Leaves
Gecko's
gaps
right on
everywhere.
top of me for no reason,
Maybe
and
a B main.
B-main's open again.
It's frustrating.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
On me.
Coming in. See, now I'm worried about fucking main.
Spike
I think we're
down.
doing a lot of shift peeking again. It's better than the last VOD we watched.
I will.
That was good.
ra-
Now I'm worried about fucking
I will
main.
Shift
randomly
peek the shit
remember
out of
to. Yeah. I'll randomly remember just not to shift peek and then won't, but it needs to be a 100% of the time thing, not a 60% of the time thing.
Yeah, if you keep being mindful of it, you'll get there.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. You did one there.
30 seconds left.
On angles, you crouch, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not yet, but I'd imagine most of these guys are.
Spike down B.
You just
Drop
play
it.
your life. Yep.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Oh. Trying to fight with the Yoru. I'm down.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
You guys want to try fighting?
Good job living there. Okay. Yeah, I think these are probably your defense notes. You definitely get, like, the way your mechanics are definitely improving. Like, I can tell for sure.
That's good to hear, at least.
Yeah, like, the way that you walked in the smoke, the general way that you moved around the map was a little bit better. I liked your crosshair placement. Your defense comms improved. I still think you can get a lot more value out of them, but they're better than they used to be.
Yeah, it's just hard with the team I have sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not always going to be easy. If it were, honestly, like, the Battle of Valorant Ranked is playing, like, daycare for your teammates half the time. It really is. It's almost more of a mental game than it is a mechanics game half the time. But yeah, I think this is probably good for your defense summary. Did you have anything else that you wanted to go over on defense?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Actually, one more thing though. Is it wrong to primarily, because typically you'll get on me for not having enough variation on starts.
Yep.
But when it comes to Clove on this map, you kind of really just have to play in.
Yeah, do like the market start.
Yeah, Xander would also start directly on A site sometimes, just to either, if he wasn't fighting A main, he'd start on the site just to be able to start a smoke. I don't know why, but it just felt like majority of the time he was just sitting market. So it was just one of those cases like how Omen on Ascent, if I just sat behind like Dice and Gen, like that's fine as a start.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, also, honestly, like, you played varied here. Like, you played most of your market, but like you had B main starts, you had A starts, you walked out mid. You played varied. I don't think you know, changing it up doesn't mean you do something different every single round, right? Like, it can mean, you know, 40
just
or 50%
don't show the same thing 12 times.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think the way that you broke up, like where you were starting and all of that was really good. Your start around smokes were different frequently. I think you moved around the map really well. Like, that's definitely improved too. The part of the problem with the variance and you not telling your teammates what you're doing can lead to loss of value, which I saw a lot. Like when you're doing those early round smokes, like we didn't really get much value out of them. And so if we start calming them with our teammates, that the variance and the communication will give us a lot of value, and I think you'll feel it a lot. But as far as like you changing where you're playing and things like that, I think you're doing perfectly fine. I thought it was really good in this spot so far, at least. Well, I mean, we're playing attack now. Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Big man.
That's not good.
I'll walk up B late. If you get into market, I can smoke your stairs.
And smoke OP on Sunset.
Yeah.
Okay, go with the teammate.
Not really much to do with Clove on this map.
You can get creative in some spots. We're just doing a default.
Market.
No shift peeking. It's lit.
Yeah, just feel like I put my crosshair into the wall there.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it's improved. And that's what's important. Just keep improving. You're never going to play perfect. Like I said, my mechanics are probably one of the parts of my game.
Alright, go B already.
Yeah, so we do just
One more
wide some
market.
shit out of all that and not clear it, but we're right.
No peeking.
Yeah, so crosshair placement when you walked out there was a little sketchy, but the rest of the mechanics are fine.
One more CT.
I like the deep smoke and the boba control. Really, really good, by the way.
Nice one,
Not worried about
double
fun.
wheel.
Oh, he's running.
One enemy remaining.
Shock something.
One back man.
No peeking.
Last player standing.
What did you think about one weighing on top of the market box?
No.
Ooh, good shot. Yeah, that one can be kind of good. Oh no.
2 rounds in a row, fine.
That's the second one.
Three.
Son of a bitch. My bad, bro.
That's okay. No worries.
There you go. Okay. It kind of would have trolled your deadlock, but fuck that guy.
Are Clove smokes big enough to have that be impactful there?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen it done with Clove. I've seen it done with...
Drop in a smoke.
Oh. Damn, okay.
So that's it's not a smoke I would throw like all the time, but that situation specifically is like it's nice to know that you can one way there, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
It would have fucked your deadlock up a little bit, but like, fuck that guy. It's ranked. Get your kill.
Right. Got it.
And he dies anyways. So.
Last player standing.
By the way, this is a nice shot.
Thanks.
Really good micro adjust.
Okay, if you're gonna use a sheriff, you can just take one. Let's try to funnel us into elbow. Get Gecko the orb if we can.
Comes.
Close.
There's just so many rounds we just lost stupidly on this part.
The Xander one way. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Straight up, just an A peak, or I guess that's D, but no W to be found.
One enemy remaining.
Yes, sir.
Ace.
Did you see that peak?
I guess.
Dude, your mechanics are getting so much better. I hope you can feel it. I hope you feel it in your game. Like, you're looking here for this guy,
One enemy.
and he's a little wider, but the way that you swung out and peeked that was like picture perfect almost.
Great round, guys. Good job.
It's getting better, for sure.
like
Keep
that we're
practicing.
We are just too good.
Oh, there we go. KO can get Gecko's orb on B main, then we
No peeking.
Gecko's there.
So this is their... This
This is their
buy.
buy.
Yeah, okay.
The eco call was to try to just get Thrash as soon as possible and see if we can get something back on a fake.
Gecko's there.
Got market.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Ugly.
No, that's okay. That guy's movement was wild. So, I am down for the lurk. I will say I'm a little hesitant on this round specifically because you're one of the only rifles.
Oh, just don't peek yet. Don't peek yet. I got smoke CT now.
But you did get value out of it. For you. Like, ooh, scary with you too.
Right here.
Hey, Link.
Your peaks are really good here though.
One enemy remaining.
I'll say Link.
Here, CT.
Let's go.
Nice.
Great round. I've been mad at myself.
Yeah, I think I'm really down for you to do that lurk. I maybe would have, like, I'll literally throw people my vandal sometimes so I can lurk on rounds like
Shit,
that.
guys, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Plus, it makes your teammates feel cool because you just give them a vandal. It's like a little mental buff.
Okay.
Something to consider. But it worked out really well, and I like that you were lurking.
God,
I think
won it.
just
I've been mad at myself.
if you're the
I lost
one
that.
good gun, or you only have like two
It's
good guns
self-control
and you're one of them
stop.
on your team, playing with your team. But
Right.
Can we hit A with a Gecko ult? Take him through elbow, follow behind her?
Oh shit, what up there?
Actually, I think we'll take it through mid. Yeah, but I don't think we're going in.
No peeking.
Oh, one out, Yoru.
good comms. Oh shit! He just hits.
Yeah.
He
Those
just
are
hits a nice
heads?
shot. Honestly,
Yikes.
tough.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, so when you're smoking mid, on this map on attack, do you kind of like, the purpose is to just get you the mid space and allow you guys to kind of play slow.
Yeah.
Which you guys are kind of doing, and I think you keep doing. One thing to consider when you fight is
Drop in a
honestly,
smoke.
I'm a really big fan of this peak and like coming out.
Right.
You can clear it this way, especially when they close door because it makes it safe for you to keep clearing. once you get this like dialed in, like this peak just feels good to do. And
Yeah.
I find this side has a higher conversion. Like there's specific spots around the map, but like when you play them, they just feel better. Like I know on attack this fight on Clove, like if somebody's here, I just don't lose this. Like you'd think realistically it's an even fight if somebody's sitting here crouched or sitting here holding it. But this just feels like a good fight to take, and that's something that you'll kind of hear some people talk about. Like if you watch some of Dopai's videos, or if you watch pros, they'll talk about what feels good, and like this kind of stuff, or like peeking from here just feels good. Like there are fights that seem to just convert higher, even though realistically they're not like a great thing for it. But even like when you look back, like if you look at the numbers, they actually convert higher. So
Got it.
I'd like to see like that mid smoke, and then you get control maybe from this a little bit more if you do go mid. Because this, what happens with this is kind of like the one scenario where it sucks to go this way. So it was good that we saw it.
Okay.
But that swing right here can be really, really strong. If they're opping, it really sucks because sometimes people
Right
bust out
here.
the op, mark it, and hold it.
Hold that, yeah.
But they haven't really shown us that they'll do that yet, and they're not on op money. I think they're on an even. So
Yeah.
when you're doing that mid smoke and you're just going slow, getting map control, I'd like to see that swing. I think.
Sure.
Listen up, you muckers. If I do get
And I saw somebody talking about
I might not
something. I was in a call with Dopey earlier where he was doing some other coaching stuff, and somebody mentioned like power angles. Like there are just spots that just convert really high all over different maps. I'll have to ask Dopey about it if there's like a list or something somewhere, because I wasn't like, I get what he's talking about, but I haven't seen like content about it, and that might be something I can share.
Just like how taking the mid fight on split is better from sewer than ramen, right? That kind of shit.
Yeah, yep, like that.
no peeking.
Gecko, there's cyber market. I'm behind 3 of them, fight.
Good comms.
Joke's over. You're dead.
You dafty. My ult is ready.
One enemy.
What's that time?
Last player
A little too soon.
Shit.
Yeah, I definitely think you should ult it there because you just buy time.
I missed the click, yeah.
There you go. Oh, your teammates got
I
you.
missed.
though.
I thought there was one more alive, and I missed the timing after you send it because I was
Good,
holding
bro.
off, thinking it more alive.
I feel the
as you said,
adrenaline in
hit
the
it, ult,
situation when you're
it's
getting ready
fine.
to get the Phoenix kill. It's all good. Sometimes we whiff.
God damn.
Are you disrespecting the match MVP?
Damn. I don't think I apologize to God. The name's Psyche K, but after that one.
Oh my god, this was the round that lost us the game.
Three fighting.
Didn't you win this game?
No, we lost this 10-13. It was
Oh,
this
you
round
did
that we
lose,
just
yeah.
did not. Yeah.
Fighting him in.
This was just Gecko not leaving after 3 people shown they were there, and we had to fight everyone else. And then recover the spike after all of them just converge there. This was the stupidest round ever. That could easily have just fixed if Gecko just ran.
Yeah, they fought for hard aim and control, and Gecko drops a bomb. It's tough. But he gives you a fun scenario. You have 1 smoke, you're ult, a bunch of util, you 3 take the
Fun
spike. This is
scenario.
prime gaming, bro. You get to solve the problem. It's prime Clove time, baby. If you're gonna spam a smoke, just pick an angle against the wall.
Yeah.
I would have done like, I mean, you might get it. It's spamming, right? So there's like a bunch of luck either way. Like that might have gotten you a kill, but I probably would have spammed. I probably would have spammed. I wouldn't have.
I think that doesn't help. Yeah.
So he's just most likely to be here because this is just the angle from the smoke goes away. This is the angle you would hold normally.
Yeah.
And then like people just go instinctually all the way to
Cool
corners
wall.
and walls and stuff. So.
Yeah. Got it.
Down with you.
Holy util dump. That was a crazy push from them, low-key.
Like I never
Last
left.
player standing.
I really like the aggressive reposition with the ult. Oh, and you almost got him
Went too far.
too.
Last player standing.
That felt like a good peek. I just shot his body instead of his head.
Looking at me.
I also think. Oh no, I went too wide here too.
You were on, bro. You pulled down right before you shot.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Like I never left.
You nailed the peak, and then you, like, fake micro-adjusted. Did you see that? There was, like, that
Oh
tiny...
my god.
You're good.
Well,
You're getting there. Like, your base reaction was a perfect peak there. And then you added some shit on top that caused you to lose it, which sucks, but, like, you're there. And the practice is definitely paying off.
Went too far.
You overswung a little bit, but I mean, I have that problem too. It's gonna
God
happen
damn it,
sometimes.
dude.
The peak was solid.
What was that shit?
Yeah, we didn't win a single round after this. I don't even know how that happened, but yeah.
We'll speed run.
Player standing.
Game finished by like 4.
We just gotta thrash and just hit it. We know that.
Oh, and then there was Gecko not wanting to use Thrash for like 2 rounds in a row or
Bro's
something.
holding his ult for next game. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
I
shot that, but okay.
Oh yeah, then Deadlock takes the orb
I'm
instead
getting
of
thrash.
Gecko.
What happened to
Even
getting thrash?
yeah, I don't. This is just generational throw by my teammates.
Oh, no. What happened to getting thrash?
So I will say, just in general, in your A execute real fast. I like your smoke placement. I think it's all really good. I think the timing. This is something I still struggle with. The timing on Clove is really tight. This smoke timing, I think you're throwing okay. Like throwing it when your team gets about here, like where I am now. I think
No peeking.
I like to kind of delay the other one if there's not a lot of fighting going on. Like we get up here, we get this space, and then I'll tuck real quick and throw this one.
No peeking.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 seconds different, right? But because it's Clove, the 2 seconds can make kind of a difference. And that lets
Right.
you get up. It's a minor
Yeah.
detail, but the rest of your A exec looks pretty good. So focus on the minor details now.
Yeah.
A flank! Because the flank watch
And like,
nothing.
obviously you want to be a little bit closer to your
Dude.
teammates and stuff like that too, but this
Yeah.
is hard.
Listening.
Limited comms, and like you guys are on the same page. Everybody's a little tilted. It kind of falls.
Yeah. I was just hard coping too about team comp. It's just
A good team comp's nice, and you can feel the difference in game, but like at the end of the day, like
Deadlock.
I've won and
offensive
lost
trips
against
are
5
fucking
duelists,
awful.
man. Like,
I know.
I think most of the time it's just cope. It feels
Yep.
real in the moment, but
Close.
and, I mean, I just told you at the start of the VOD, I dodge if I get a freaking chamber on
Why don't
Lotus,
we-
so like
we
I'm
can't use
fully
them.
on
Oh
board
my
with like
God.
bad team comps and like not want to play with them, but
We can,
at the end of the
we
day,
can
I think
combo
it's just
the
cope stuff.
Your ult into the thrash now.
No peeking.
Two.
So we go fast. We smoke first.
Yeah. Well, the idea was to.
Doesn't sound like there was an idea.
No, there was. I said it.
Combo
Okay.
your ult into the thrash now. It'd be huge to get him.
Your ult be main. So you come. Yeah. So I'm really down. I just think you use both your smokes B then with that plan.
Yeah, I don't know why I put the mid smoke there. There's just a little voice in my brain telling me to try to default that more just to condition people.
I mean, it's 10-10. The conditioning is kind of done, right?
Yeah, there's no point.
And I mean, touch a little bit on like what we talked about earlier. Like the mid smoke is for defaults really, and then you use your other smokes, and like your A hits look good. You use both smokes in your A hits. I like that you do the one way, and your spacing on the first smoke is really good. But you just do the same thing at B, right? So like if you're going B, you just use both smokes. Same thing instead of throwing one mid. Control smoke is for. I'm gonna just add our sure to talk about the exec stuff because our attack honestly does look pretty decent. There's not a lot of notes. Okay. Consider timing on throwing.
What the?
You good?
No, yeah, I'm fine.
We lost that.
Oh, you guys not enter.
We can't.
Oh, I just noticed the iron charm flex. Fuck that guy. Good shots.
Backside.
One enemy remaining.
Haven't
We
seen
lose
anything
this? No.
Mark it.
Last player standing.
He was
I was a
ready.
second. That was a
Yeah.
second late to swing off him.
One enemy remaining.
I should have realized then.
Mark it.
Last
Yeah,
player
I just-
standing.
yet.
That's tough, honestly. That guy was really ready for you. I think I'm still
I had-
down with you swinging. Honestly.
I had the right idea. I was just
Yeah.
too slow doing it.
Yeah, I think normally maybe you'll be a little bit faster after you drill it a little bit.
Last
I think I
player
agree with you.
standing.
I'm down for the swing though. I don't think the swing was. That guy was dialed in though. It helps that you're a little.
Get on with it.
Oh, we can't hold anything.
No peeking.
Okay.
Spike down
No.
B.
Pull them to their grave. Nothing there. Bad luck.
I was watching the mini map the whole time. I'm gonna go back really quick. I don't know what chase kills your teammate. Deadlock was fighting for her life, and I was kind of interested. So when we scale this with a teammate, we want to hold the angle that we're widest on. If
Okay.
that makes sense. So because your
Yeah.
KO's here, his job is to hold this. It's like angle
Because, yeah.
advantage, kind of like we talked about, right? It allows you both to hold the angles that you're optimal on. So like your KO
Yeah.
should be walking up like this, and then you walk up like this with him, and you hold this for him. And kind of clear together. It's one of those things that like I'll even catch myself still doing. Another time it'll happen is like if you're scaling up elbow with a teammate. One of you guys needs to be along this wall and clearing this angle, and the other guy needs to be over here. Either holding this for your teammate, or he can scale like this. But they need to move up so you guys are covering each other, right? This in particular, like this one, I died so many times before I locked that mechanic in. It's something that's still hard for me to get right. But just try to be mindful of what wall your teammate is scaling with, and try to hold the one that you
Match
better
that.
angle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yep.
Because, or another way to think of it is hold in a position where they will see you first when you're the one holding the angle. So like with him here and you there,
Right here.
they would see you first, and you're just taking a 50-50 together, right? So like that's what you want. Whereas like if you were, you know, like here or
Right
something,
here.
holding
Yeah.
it, they'd swing out, they'd see him first, and you know, this is like impossible. He just gets shot in the side of the head.
Yep.
That's what you mean.
No peeking.
Yeah, we come in.
Drop in a smoke.
Go away already.
Oh, fucking Link. Go. This.
I think that was fun. You keep catching, you keep doing stuff, and I'm like, look at other parts of my monitor. Ah, that sucks. I've done that before.
This guy. Why would you use it all the way back here? Are you stupid?
Drop in a smoke.
Nowhere to run!
And I'm gonna get tagged and dead.
No,
This
believe
is
in
great,
yourself.
dude.
Barrier deployed. Have one of these.
Really good metal, by the way. I don't know if that was intentional there.
Yeah, it
but
was.
Like, okay. Dope.
Man,
One of these.
They went through main.
Yep, they did. Because
Did Mike have
nobody
a
was
gap in
holding
the
it.
wall? Or is that just a trick? Sorry, it's really irritating.
Just
a trick.
is sonar, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
They could also just...
main.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
thought
was...
a
So,
wall.
GG.
no, the
Last player
sonar was planted for the walk-in main, not for the drop-off. So it was essentially
Dude,
pointless.
so
we
it didn't
needed
do
that.
anything.
Fuck, if that KO didn't ult from so goddamn deep, we would have fucking won that.
I think your mechanics and like your general like gameplay is looking better. I think your defense comms are getting better. I think it was honestly in general a pretty good VOD. I know that you didn't win, but
Yeah. It's just hard to mentally... again, it's just the difference in Omen and Clove. I've spoken of a million times. It's weird because Clove VODs I'm focusing more on like mechanics and shit like that, but Omen is where I really want to just keep pushing the creativity of the utility. But
yeah, Omen, the TP is just like sick to do really fun things with, right? So like that's
it really
like, the
is.
draw-
It's so
yeah.
much fun.
And you don't have that on Clove. Clove is like mechanics.
Yep.
Which honestly, for like what we are working on improving, is probably a good thing for us to be playing Clove, like to just get better, even though it might be a little bit less fun.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, good VOD. I know you lost and it was like frustrating, but like, I think your defense side was really good. I think your attack side was good. Your execs looked solid. The only round that I was like, what are you doing? Was the one round where you smoked mid and ran out B right away. Like other than that, like it all looked really good. So
Yeah.
I think you're chilling. I can tell you watch the Xander VODs. Like it looks
Yeah.
half like a Xander VOD. So as you get used to throwing the smokes and stuff, we can get more into like spacing and like how close you need to be with your teammates, especially on Clove. Like we had some
Right.
distance between us and them sometimes, but I don't think it's worth focusing on yet. But eventually, like you're gonna be second in, like right on your teammate Clove, and it'll make you really, really dangerous. But I think these are good
Huge.
focusing points right now.
Oh. When is the next patch coming in with the map rotation? Is it just the next month in October?
I do not know, man. It's patch 9.08, right?
6. Or no.
Because
wait,
we're on
it's 08.
5, right?
If it's 08, that means it's the end of the act.
So yeah, I've already.
Because we're on 905 right now, if I'm not mistaken.
October release. Yeah, okay. So just says approximately October release is when they're due.
Okay, so it's
So
nothing
you've
to worry
got
about.
like
2
probably like
weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they did it like the first week, but
Enjoy.
cool. Did you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Nope, can't think of anything else. Oh, the point of doing the soundless sheriff DMs
Mhm.
are obviously to work on tracking the corners, peeking everything,
Mhm.
and then at the same time using the sheriff is to handicap yourself to force you to, really either just win the gunfight outright or just lose.
Yeah, it just makes it
Um,
obvious if your crosshair positioning is solid or not, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say no way I could substitute a Vandalon for that, right?
So I mean, like you can, if you feel like building up to it or something. If you feel like you're not getting a lot of value out of it, like we can.
No, yeah, I definitely am. It just mentally feels bad that I'm going like 9
Yeah,
and
for
40
sure.
sometimes.
Yeah, I totally get that. One thing that I talked to Dopeye about it too is I would, if I felt cold, so like I'd do my warm up and I'd play a game, and if I still felt cold after that game, I would just do like a full sound Vandal DM, and like
Yeah.
that, just win it and just get the confidence because it feels good. And like even if it's just like, even if you don't win, you get 35 and 20.
Yeah.
Aren't getting
Mhm.
farmed because you're like dialed in on your mechanics and no sound. It does. There's a mental thing for sure there, and like if you feel like you want that, mix it in. I think that's okay. And nothing's like a hard rule for anybody. If you
Got it.
feel Like if it's making you feel kind of defeated because you're seeing, you know, like the 10 and 30 score lines from doing it, like I totally get that, and mixing it up is fine. I think like
Gotcha.
completely ignoring it or like throwing it out because of that would be
Silly.
a suboptimal.
No, don't point to that.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even call it bad, but what we're doing is we're just trying to optimize everything, right? And so like it's okay to not be optimal in everything as long as we can have a discussion about it, and like it's part of like self-improvement is it's all personal, and whatever feels best and works best for people is always going to be different. So if you
Yep.
want to like swap it up a little bit and try it out, feel free, man. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I still think Dopa is the one who hard sold me on the no sound sheriff only ones. I started doing them and my ACS and my headshot rate just like went up through the roof. So
Yeah.
okay, cool.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Did anybody in chat have any questions or anything that they wanted to go over really quick for Clove Sunset or general smoking questions or anything like that? A few seconds for somebody to type if they want to. Also, hi, Midnight. Thank you for gassing me up in the questions channel the other day. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Are we publishing anything with this? Is this going anywhere?
I'm
Like, I
just
remember you
recording
mentioned
the
that, like-
session. I'm not like editing it, and I'm not like doing anything
Okay.
with it. I'm just recording the session and I'm putting it up for Dope Pie so people can like watch the session if they can't attend.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like anybody has any questions. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you again for the VOD. I really think you're getting better. I'm excited. I know we didn't do the midweek review this week.
I was gonna say, did you ever get to the VOD I sent you, or did it just get lost somewhere? Not a problem if it was.
It might have been me then. I don't remember seeing a VOD from you, but I might have just gotten a bit.
I forget what
If
VOD it was.
you-
You did tell me.
It looks like you didn't send me one, but I also could follow it up. So we're chilling. But I'll follow up and we can do another midweek one. You want to aim for a Clove Sunset or Clove Lotus? I'm okay with either.
Yeah, I'll get you either of the Clove maps.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Have a good rest of your night, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.